Hey, CoastLife. Today, we've got invited over to local cookbook author Felicia Bush's home for dinner. And while we're waiting, we've got her dog here, Miles, who's so cute. That's right. Miles, what do you think's for dinner tonight, huh? Do you think it could be, maybe this Tuscan panzanella salad? Or it's another one. Oh, this must-make potato salad. I think I'm more in the mood for this homemade Hamburger Helper. It's a one-pan meal. It comes together in like 15 minutes. Oh.
Dinner's ready.
All right, Miles, dinner's ready. Let's go. Hey, Felicia.
Hi.
Where's dinner?
Well, we have stuff to do. Dinner's not ready, but the ingredients are.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping you could help me out.
Yeah, of course. I would love to. So Felicia, walk me a little bit through what you've started on already.
Yes. So today we're going to make some homemade Hamburger Helper. Such a nostalgic dish. And so far we have the ground meat in the pot with the onions. We have some salt and pepper and garlic powder. And then we're just going to throw some of these in so that way we can get that sauce going to make that cheesy, yummy dish.
All right, and it looks like that beef is nice and browned up.
Yes. So next we're going to go in with the ketchup. About 3.5 or so tablespoons here.
All right, ketchup in.
Ketchup in. A little Dijon mustard.
Oh, I'd love some Dijon.
So good, isn't it? Great on sandwiches, great in so many different dishes as well. A little red wine vinegar, just for a little acid. Soy sauce, we're gonna give it that little umami deep flavor. This might take about 15 minutes to make, but it will taste like it's been cooking all afternoon. And then a little honey, just to help sweeten that up a little bit from the Dijon and the vinegar. And then we're gonna give that a stir. And once that's fully incorporated and all heated throughout, we're gonna drop in the beef broth, our noodles, and a little Greek yogurt, just to kind of help give it that creamy sauce effect, and then add even just a little bit more protein to the meal.
Yeah, I think the last recipe that we were working with here, you had the Greek yogurt.
Yes.
And that is some healthy low protein that you can just add in real easy to anything.
Yes. I always have Greek yogurt in the fridge. I love putting it in soups, pasta dishes, salads. It's just such a great way to give you that creamy effect and then add some protein to it as well. Okay, so now that that's all mixed throughout, starting to smell delicious, we're gonna drop in 2.5 cups of beef broth. I love to use beef broth here because I think it just helps to give it even more of that deep umami type flavor. I'm gonna put about 2.5 cups in there, which is about half of this box. And then we're gonna go in with the Greek yogurt. And the trick here with the Greek yogurt is you just wanna break it up as much as you can. That's not gonna happen perfectly. It'll continue to cook down as the noodles cook around it. But you just wanna initially break it up as much as you can. And you'll see that it'll start to break down as you mix it throughout the broth.
All right, Felicia, we are simmering.
We're simmering away.
And I think the next step right here, got the noodles.
Right, I love to use an elbow noodle for this, but you really can use whatever you like.
You know, I was reading the recipe in your notes. You actually called these shell bows.
Yes.
That's amazing.
The Lalo has an elbow and a shell noodle together, and it's my absolute favorite noodle for this. So if you can find that noodle, shell bow it up.
Well, let's put these in, and while they cook, we'll take a quick break. So, CoastLife, we'll be right back. You hear that? That means dinner's almost ready, but not quite. Before the break, we were up with Felicia Bush, local cookbook author, on some one-pan meals. We're about to finish up some homemade Hamburger Helper.
Yes. So the liquid has reduced, so all we have to do now is pour in some cheddar cheese because you can't have Hamburger Helper without cheese.
Yes.
We're just gonna fold that in, it's gonna melt, and then we're ready to plate this up. You can serve this just as it is. You can, of course, serve it with a side salad if you'd like, a veggie. Top it with some fresh parsley if you prefer, but we're pretty much done. Look at that cheese.
Oh, make it easy with that cheesy.
Yeah. All right, and now we're ready to plate it up.
Oh, this looks so good.
If you have time to make this, it's so much better than the box.
And again, you know, it didn't even take a few more minutes than, you know, if it did come out of the box, right?
Exactly, exactly. You have that added protein from the Greek yogurt. You can't tell it's in there. You have that delicious cheese, the meat, and all those deep flavors from the soy sauce and the beef broth.
A little bit of that red wine vinegar still coming through.
Yes, absolutely. And you can also continue to lean this up if you would like to use ground turkey. You can absolutely do that. You can really use whatever ground meat you prefer. You can serve it as is. I love to kind of just top it with a little fresh parsley.
Just a little color, a little pop of color on that.
You have to eat with your eyes as well. That's also part of the process.
All right, this looks amazing. So, CoastLife, 15 minutes. We've got some homemade Hamburger Helper ready to eat. Cheers, Felicia.
Cheers. You feel like a kid again, don't you? Mm-hmm. So good. So good.
Actually, hang on. I gotta go in again. And what's cool too, you know, you can switch out from beef to turkey, you know, any kind of protein that you want. And the shells as well, too. I mean, that's what I love about this. You know, if you don't have every ingredient, you kind of do. You know, just be a little creative and you can still put everything together.
Exactly. Even with the sauce, it's just ketchup, a little soy sauce. Even if you have those little packets from the last time you got Chinese takeout, you can use those as well. So it really does utilize a lot of kitchen staples. You can whip it together during the week, even on a cold weekend night. It's perfect.
And Felicia, you make this look so easy when you put these quick bowls together. Do you have any advice for people on how to get dinner on the table like as quick as you do?
Absolutely. So I think the first thing that I always do is just kind of think through what I'm going to cook and what the steps are. If I'm following a recipe, I'll read the recipe all the way through to include knowing what needs to be chopped or diced. And if I have time, I'll chop and dice first, get everything kind of figured out and pulled out of the pantry, pulled out of the fridge. And that way, once the stove or oven goes on, you're ready to go. Excellent.
And is the setup in the kitchen as important too?
I think so. I think really thinking through, having your utensils and aromatics that you use to cook around the stove is always really helpful. And just kind of thinking through the different pots you have, making sure you have those staple pots, a big soup pot, a big saucepan, a skillet, things like that. And you have all you need to cook a delicious meal.
And you have everything you need to make just some good food for you. Good food is not just plentiful here at Felicia's house. It's plentiful.
Yes. So, my friends and family call me Fel. My name's Felicia, so I thought I have to include that in the name.
Well, Felicia, thank you so much for having me over at your beautiful home and to have some of your delicious food today.
Thank you so much for coming over. It's awesome to share a meal with you.
All right. We're going to be on to the next one, but stick around for more CoastLife on the way.